Georgia's not looking too good. They're in the news again, this time for a cop getting arrested for uh, killing a person and covering up the crime. A 16-year-old girl. Let's listen to
It's
the video.
unbelievable, honestly. There's no words I can say, honestly, to explain.
Jasmine Morales says her family is shocked to learn now former Doraville police officer Miles Bryant has been arrested in connection with the death of her sister Susana Morales, who went missing 6 months ago.
There's no other words besides that it sucks that it took so long, but I'm guessing that him being an officer has to do with that.
The night of July 26, surveillance video shows Susana walking down Singleton Road in the direction of her home before she disappeared. Court records indicate Bryant lived near Morales' home. Today, we went to another address in North Cross. It was listed in Bryant's jail records to see if a family member would talk to us. No one came to the door. Well, our search for answers didn't just take us to the address listed on Officer Bryant's jail records, but also to this apartment complex where he lived with his girlfriend and was taken into custody. And now neighbors who live in the area are in disbelief.
It's hard to just put my mind around it right now, that this is the person that's been living over here in this complex. Like, what?
The resident asked us not to disclose her identity out of fear of retaliation, but says while she did not know Bryant personally, he has introduced himself several times as a police officer who also moonlighted as security at the complex. And when we asked her about his demeanor for the past 6 months, that resident responded,
Smiling, laughing, just living his life. And it's a whole poor baby that's laid out. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, how can you be that?
Yeah, that's it shows the kind of mentality of police. They can kill people and be completely fine with it. That's how serial killers are. They go kill people and then go about smiling a few minutes later.
Cold-hearted.
Now, Doraville Police tells me former Officer Bryant began working with them in 2021 and he was fired Monday after they heard about this investigation.
He did get arrested as well, which is great. You can see this small article about him as well. A Georgia police officer been arrested in a connection with concealing the death of missing 16-year-old girl Susana Morales, whose remains were found last week. She was last seen July 26, and her remains were found on February 6. Cell phone data indicated that her last known location was Oak Block Trace until her phone died or was turned off. And her cell phone data and video footage showed that she was walking in the direction of her home, but detectives say they believe she may have gotten to a vehicle. It was probably his vehicle, telling, probably being, hey, I'm a police officer, you need any help, blah, 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 I can take you home. And then he kills her. Days after the discovery of the remains, police announced the arrest of Miles Bryant, 22, a police officer in the Atlanta suburb of Doraville. He was charged with concealing the death of another and false report of a crime in connection with Morales' death. So, not only did he kill her, but he may have killed another person. So this dude is definitely a serial killer. And cops like this get away with murder for such a long time because, yeah, they are cops. How many people have died and it's been by cops and nobody knows because the cops just lie about it and be like, oh, that was just a suicide, or he died accidentally, or some other BS that they will claim. And it's pretty sad that so many have gotten away with it and people don't actually see justice because it's a cop that is killing people.